Welcome to the Brunswick Virtual Tour. This home's exterior features custom changes, including stunning stone around the garage area, adorned with the elegant Laurel Cavern Asher stone option and complemented by Scottish thistle vinyl siding. The roof has been elevated to a 9/12 pitch and is accompanied with shake-style vinyl and accent windows on the gables. Step inside to discover an interior that stays true to the original plan with subtle modifications to meet the homeowner's needs. Throughout the home, you'll find durable and stylish LVP flooring. Showcased here is Ballard 980 Smoked. In the kitchen, new Catalonia granite countertops are paired with white Sinclair cabinets, offering a timeless traditional flair. The brushed nickel hardware really adds a touch of elegance to the space. The home does offer a versatile space to the front, ideal for a home office or living room or potentially another bedroom. The dining room is conveniently located right off the kitchen, providing the perfect setting for gathering and meals. Next, we'll head on over to the owner's bedroom. The whole entire home on the inside has been painted Sherwin-Williams City Loft. The Brunswick does have a touch over 1,800 square feet with 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, and a 2-car garage. And we will head into the owner's bathroom. And this space features a luxurious 42 by 60 tile shower with 12 by 12 tiles. We see the color here, umber, and a fiberglass shower pan. And here is the walk-in closet for the Brunswick. Here is bedroom number 2. Bathroom number 2, which sits right in between bedrooms 2 and 3, and here's bedroom number 3. And now we'll head on right back outside to see the stunning screen porch. This really offers a tranquil space, perfect for relaxing, enjoying this beautiful lot that these homeowners have. Welcome back, design enthusiasts. Today we are diving into the nitty-gritty of home planning and design. When you embark on your new home construction journey, choosing the right plan is crucial. So in this video, we will be unpacking some essential tips to guide you through choosing the right plan and ensuring your selections align perfectly with your vision and lifestyle. Also, we're actually going to take a little bit closer look at the process of preparing for a design meeting. From gathering inspiration to setting clear objectives, we really want to equip you with some of the tools to make every sort of design meeting a success. And finally, I want to give you guys a little bit of a real-world example. So I'll be taking our homeowner favorite plan, the Linda, and going over some of those top design changes, just so you can see all the things that can happen with the floor plan. So first and foremost, here are some tips to picking out a floor plan. First of all, you really need to figure out what size home is really going to suit your needs. Really need to ask a number of questions. The first one would probably be like maybe some square footage questions. You can figure that out by evaluating where you're currently at and thinking, do I need a little bit more square footage? Do I need smaller square footages? What are my room sizes? Do I like the size of them? Is it okay if they were a little bit smaller? Is it okay if they were bigger? How many bedrooms, how many bathrooms are going to be enough for you? And then any sort of visiting guests or people that might potentially stay with you in the future. A next thing would be garages. That's a big one for people that build with us. Quite a few actually do detached garages. But if you want an attached garage, do you want 1 car, 2 car, 3 car? Would you rather it be a front load or a side load garage? Overall, you might want to figure out if you are planning on downsizing or if you're planning on growing your family. Really think about the space that you wish you had or you just don't really need anymore. Now and in the future, you really want to prioritize your most important needs. Second of all, choosing a floor plan based on your lifestyle. I think this one's really best described with an example. So we have family A. They are always on the go. As soon as they leave work, they leave school, they come home real quick, 30, 40 minutes, and they're off to their next activity. We have a really busy family on the go. And when they have dinner together, it's normally just standing around the kitchen, sitting at the breakfast bar, grabbing something quick, nutritious, healthy before they go on to the next thing. We have family B. They have a little bit of a different approach where 6 p.m. every day, you better be at the dining room table because that is when we are eating dinner. Better not be a minute late because they really value sitting together for about an hour, hour and a half. And then we have family C. They grab their food out of the kitchen, and they go right to the living room and they watch all their favorite shows together. They stream their favorite movies while they eat their dinner because that is their family thing. That's how they connect with each other. Each one of those families have their own lifestyle, and that's going to be reflective of their floor plan. Family A, who's always on the go, really prioritizing a large kitchen island or large peninsula with like an eating ledge would really be ideal for them. Family B, we better make sure that there is a large dining room that's going to accommodate that dining room table and also make it very convenient to the kitchen because they're definitely using that space. And family C, they might really have fallen in love with a plan that has like a dining space or kind of that extra room to the front of it. Well, you know what? Let's convert that into maybe an informal living room or home theater because that's really going to get some use with them. So really make sure that you evaluate your lifestyle and make sure you choose a floor plan that's based on it. C, trust your instincts. You really need to choose a floor plan that feels right. And you really want to make sure that space is comfortable. Take your instincts into consideration when looking at different floor plans. Someone with children might want the primary bedroom upstairs, along with any of the other bedrooms, whereas others prefer that primary bedroom to be downstairs. Each one has their own pros and cons. You just need to weigh it out, and it's great to listen to other opinions, get some insight on some different layouts and features, but really trust that gut feeling and go with that. Number 4, be honest about your needs and lifestyle. Lifestyle and families really differ depending on what stage of life that you are in. So before choosing a home design, ask yourself, is your family situation changing? Is it growing or shrinking? Will you need any sort of guest bedrooms for overnight visitors? Will you need any sort of additional living space for visiting parents, grandchildren, or just children in general? Maybe you want to do like an extra rec room or playroom for them. Are you approaching retirement? Should you choose a plan that's great for aging in place? And I'll tell you this right now, it's never too early to plan for aging in place, especially when you are building a custom home on your family land. Why not have some of these items already in place? Also, how do you entertain? really like ask yourself, are you going to be entertaining? Where do you see that happening? I know a lot of my get-togethers tend to be outside. I have like a separate building in my backyard where we tend to hang out. Others might want huge open concepts so everyone can kind of congregate in their separate little areas, but everyone still feel together. So really make sure you know what your needs are and what your lifestyle is. And last but not least, really consider flex areas. And what I mean by that is office spaces. Do you need more of like a formal dedicated office space, a room for an office? Or maybe just like a little nook is fine. What kind of hobbies or special interests do you have? I know in my personal home, I just needed a room where I could have a huge table in it for projects, a sewing table, and then just like a ton of storage for all of the things that I get from Hobby Lobby. So another thing would be storage. Where do you like to store all of your items, all of your decor, like your holiday decor, or like things from the kids? Like, where do you want to put all that stuff? Do you want to climb upstairs and put it into an attic? Would you rather store it in the garage? Where do you want to put those things? Answering these questions honestly will really ensure that you choose the right floor plan for your lifestyle now and into the future. And of course, if you need guidance and suggestions, our new home designers are happy to help. They have a ton of experience with taking our floor plans and tweaking them, manipulating them to really meet your needs. So they're an amazing resource. If you kind of feel stuck or overwhelmed, they'll definitely be able to walk you through it. So I definitely wanted to spend a little bit of time discussing how to actually prepare for that design meeting, because it's really essential to ensure that your vision is effectively communicated and translated into something that the new home designer can put down on the plans. So here's some ways to really prepare for that design meeting. First of all is gathering inspiration. So before the meeting, gathering inspiration from various sources like magazines, websites, social media platforms like Pinterest, and even just your own experiences. Really compile images, color swatches, fabric samples, and any kind of other visual aids that you're really drawn to. That way your aesthetic will come through in your home. This is also going to help out our new home designers get a clear understanding of your preferences and help guide the conversation during your meeting. I know me personally, I collected things on an electronic folder and a physical folder of just images that I've like come across throughout the years, and it was really neat seeing how my style did change, but there was definitely some common threads no matter what picture I had in there. First of all, I love and adore Craftsman style and the color green. It's amazing how many of the photos the color green was in, and that's what you'll see whenever you collect sort of images and styles that you really like, is you might pick up on the fact that every bathroom that you took a snippet of is a light blue shade. So that way, when it comes time to like painting the bathroom, that might be something that you end up incorporating. And I think the longer that you spend collecting things, the better and more clear of a vision you end up having. So the next thing to do to prep for a design meeting is really define your goals and priorities. Really take time to reflect on goals, priorities, and those non-negotiable items that you start off with the new home designer. Hey, I absolutely am not moving on this item. And really consider factors such as functionality, budget constraints, as well as any sort of like specific requirements that you have. Really make sure that those things are addressed during the design meeting, especially those non-negotiable items. And then on the other end of that, create that wish list. Make a list of all features or elements or any sort of amenities that you've come across throughout the years that, it'd be nice to have it, but I could also live without it. I know something that was quite popular was having like built-in dog bowls in your kitchen island. That's a really neat idea, but I would never have something like that make or break a home for me. Once you have like that list of wish list items, then you can kind of go through and prioritize those items based on like importance or feasibility. I mean, there's always some kind of new innovative trend coming out every single week, and it might sound really neat at first, but just like the built-in dog bowls in the kitchen island, well, you're kind of stuck with those dog bowls for years and years. You also got to make sure you clean that space. So you just like really want to think through some of those things as well. So really prioritizing that wish list. And prepare to discuss those things with the designer, especially if some of those more new innovative things, you'd be surprised how many of them like sound good, but then living with it is another thing. And talking about discussing and asking questions, prepare as many questions as you come across. As soon as you think of something, write it down or text your new home designer or call your new home designer. Really come to that meeting with a list of questions and concerns you would like to address with the designer. These could range from technical inquiries about construction methods, materials, to more subjective questions about like design concepts or color schemes. Asking those questions will really help clarify any sort of uncertainties to ensure that you really are truly informed and you are engaged with that design process. If you have 8 small dogs running around your house, you might want to spend a little bit of time with the new home designer talking about some different flooring options that are available to you that's really going to be durable. So now that I've kind of spoken about how to prepare for a new home design meeting and how to make sure you're picking the right plan that's going to suit your lifestyle, I really wanted to dive into a real world example of how we change a plan to meet the needs of someone. And so what I have pulled up here is our Linda. This is our most popular plan. I would say it meets the needs of the most amount of people, where you have open concept in the middle, it has all your living spaces, you have your primary bedroom on one side, and you have bedrooms 2 and 3 on the other, and of course you have your utility space here, which includes your washer, dryer, and water heater. So one of the things that we see when we customize plans are just little tweaks. Things like adding some windows, maybe changing a tub shower insert into just a plain tile shower, adding sinks to spaces, also just adding a kitchen island. So here's kind of before and here was after. So little tweaks like that can really change a plan and make it really what you're looking for. We can also add garages. So that's the thing with the Linda, it does not come included with a garage, but you can easily add one, and it's actually really convenient to do so with the particular plan. You just add the door right here to the laundry room, and it's still very convenient where if you were to use this as a garage, as in parking your car here, you could actually just easily carry your groceries into your kitchen, and it's not like a hassle. Also, what's really neat about this configuration is your water heater moves from this space here to the outside, which means you gain a little bit of square footage inside of your home. This is a 1-bedroom, but a 1-bay garage, but this could easily be a 2-car as well, which we've done in the past. So those were some very simple, straightforward iterations, but it can definitely get a little bit more complex, and you'll see this with this next example. So I've actually been using our elevation A. The thing with the elevation A is it just has a cute little front stoop somewhere where if you needed to unlock the front door, you're not going to get wet if it's raining outside. However, with elevation B, you do get this full front porch across the front. So that's kind of what we're starting off with here, is this full front porch. And you can add heated square footage to any of our plans. And you can see that here where we just added a flex room to the back of the plan. This could easily turn into a sunroom. It could be an additional bedroom. It could be, a hangout spot. I mean, this room can be whatever it needed to be. And then also adding a screen porch off the side. So these are some things that I've seen some of our homeowners do with this particular plan. And this is things like we can customize any plans to meet your needs, whether it's small things like adding an additional sink in the primary bathroom to actually adding square footage onto the plan, whatever you need. So that pretty much wraps up today's video, where I was just going over everything that we needed to know about our design meetings, how to prep for them, how to pick up floor plans. And our new home designers here at ValueBuild are great. They have a ton of experience with taking our plans and really manipulating them to meet your needs. So please reach out to us at valuebuildhomes.com and we'll be able to address any sort of questions that you have. Thank you so much for your time today.